My name is Elisa Lai and I come from China. I did my studies in chemistry for undergrad and masters in the UK. Then I moved to Sweden for my PhD. Typically, we need to invest a lot of raw materials, energy and time to make the active pharmaceutical ingredients. This is because sometimes it can take up to 20 steps to construct such a complicated molecule. In order to address this issue, my project focuses on how to modify complex molecules directly in the form of CH functionalization, so we don't have to make those molecules from scratch. And this is called late-stage functionalization. This technique allows us to decorate the molecules with additional functional groups, and it has the advantage of increasing the potency of the drugs. However, this method requires extensive optimization, but luckily at AstraZeneca we have the facilities of using high-throughput experimentation to speed up the optimization process. With HTE, we can run hundreds of experiments in parallel with a much smaller scale. In this way, we can reduce the reagent consumption, looking for greener alternatives such as solvents, and ultimately reduce the environmental impact. I already knew quite early on during my undergraduate studies that I would like to have a career in industry. So doing an industrial PhD for me just seems to be the most obvious choice. And in this way, I get immersed in pharma industry quite early on in my career. At the same time, I still benefit from the academic perspective because I'm co-supervised by an academic PI. Actually, I decided to take this offer without knowing much about Sweden. And I think initially I even mixed up Sweden with Switzerland. But luckily, my PI has been really supportive throughout the process, and I integrated pretty well in Sweden. So here almost everyone speaks perfect English and I hardly face any language barrier. And I love figure skating and also pretty much any sport that is to do with ice. So I think I choose the right country.
I think AstraZeneca as a pharmaceutical company gains a lot of insight into the academic world, but we also get to interact with other industrial PIs, both in pharma, agrochemicals and fine chemicals industry. And furthermore, I mean, the fact that we are educating the next generation of chemists in doing a new type of chemistry, which is activating CH bond, is also fantastic from my point of view.